Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be sharing with you my top 10 American Girls that I purchased in 2022. I'm doing this with every single one of my doll collections, so if you are a fan of anything else I collect, definitely stick around and go check out those collection videos as well. So I did get more than 10 American Girls in 2022. When you're an adult and have extra fun money, that happens. So we're gonna ignore that, so I couldn't put them all in this video. I do apologize. This is just a quick picture of a majority of them, you know, my dolls in general, that I just popped up here for a few seconds while I did the intro. So it was really hard to narrow it down to 10, but I am extremely blessed and grateful to be able to have enough money to afford these dolls. It's really just a serious childhood dream of mine. I'm very grateful for all the dolls I got this year, and obviously the entire collection that I do have. It was a big year for me. American Girl wise, I was able to complete the historical lineup in the getting of Rebecca, and then Claudie, of course, came out. Unfortunately, spoiler alert, neither one of those girls made this list. I found it like really hard to figure out if I wanted the historicals on this list, just because they are like my display girlies. And so I'm not as bonded with some of them as I am with my modern girls. So, but I'm very, very grateful for Rebecca, Claudie, my Josefina, who was a birthday present from some really important relatives of mine. The historical collection is very important to me. But anyway, the only thing that the criteria is they had to be purchased or gifted to me in some cases between January 1st of this year and December 31st. And I'm done buying American Girls this year. So without further ado, let's get into number 10. Number 10 is Mia Sinclair. So this doll, you don't see a lot on my channel, but she is very important to me because this was the year my sister finally said, fine, you can have all my dolls. She's not into them, so I was like, I'll just keep them safe for when you have kids of your own and you can give them to them. And I'm like secretly praying that her kids don't want them so I can keep them, especially Mia. If you don't know, basically my sister won this doll at an American Girl tea the year she came out, and me being the older sister and the one who got into AG first, and someone who really wanted Mia, I was like completely crushed, and I would steal this doll and play with her all the time, and I'd get in trouble for taking my sister's doll, and it was just like a big dramatic fight, and it was only this doll between the two of us. And even when I got back into dolls, we were talking about, like, remember how I used to steal your Mia? And then finally I begged her for a long time and she kept saying no. So I bought my own Mia. I didn't connect with her at all, so I sold her. And then finally at the beginning of the year, she was like, yeah, you can have them. So this is the Mia doll that I have connected with. This is my sister's Mia, but now she is mine. So, technically anyway, I needed her to be on the list because it was very important that I acquired her this year. I don't use her a ton, but I do use her more than my sister's other 5 dolls that she gave me. But I seriously, like this Mia specifically, I don't know if it's her wig or what, but I love her. And how cute does she look in gold? Number 9 is Isla. And I do want to quickly say that all of these dolls pretty much should have an opening video on my channel, even Mia, because I did a whole restoration video on the lot of my sister's dolls. But Isla was a doll that I bought from actually a friend of mine who customizes dolls as well. She's the one who made Opal. Anyway, Isla is a Seb Repaints doll, and this is a wig from Dallas Dollco that I gave her. So I don't know what it is. The wig isn't glued down either, but that hasn't stopped me from connecting with dolls in the past, because if you guys remember, like Primrose and Chloe Chloe does have her wig glued down now, but Prim still doesn't because I don't want to ruin her. But anyway, Isla, for some reason, I loved her initially when I got her, and I think her face is so pretty. I absolutely adore it. She is a Blair base, and you guys know I am obsessed with Blair base customs. They're just freaking gorgeous. But I don't know, maybe it's the wig, but this wig just fit her so well because she is like a member of the Divas in my little collection here. She's very pretty. She's super photogenic because every doll that Seb makes is super photogenic. Like, he's the one that made Yasmin, so you guys already know. But I love her. I definitely expected to love her more than I initially do, but it's okay. It's all good. She's at number 9. Number 8 is Navy. So this is my 62 that Lynn Life bought for me, and then I paid her back and she shipped her to me. So it was like an ongoing saga on my channel for a long time. Is Koa gonna ship me the doll? Like, we just, for some reason, we just kept forgetting, and then it would just be like a joke, like during live streams or whatever, hey, like, I have your doll. And I was like, it was a funny thing between friends. And then all of our subscribers knew about it, so I made an unboxing video of her. Her footage actually got corrupted from when I took her out of the box. It was a very sad, devastating experience, but I'm gonna be real with you guys. I thought I would connect with 62 way more than I have. I still love her. She's so pretty. She's definitely everything that everybody says she is. I'm not quite sure. I do love her. Like, okay, can we talk about how beautiful she looks in this blue color? And yes, her name is Navy, okay, and she's wearing blue. I think eventually I'm going to have to put Navy in Navy because it's just going to be funny. But she's really pretty. She's adorable, but she's also really special to me because she came from a friend. A lot of these dolls on this list I either bought from a friend or was gifted by a friend. So that makes them a really, really special to me. I'm always more likely to be attached to something if it came from somebody that I really care about. So Navy is beautiful. She definitely makes me think of a lot of my friends in the AGIG community or AGTube as well, especially like Allie. I always think of Allie's 62 because her name is actually Naya, and then mine, I named her Navy. I didn't do that on purpose actually, but I was like, oh, both of them start with N's. But I think it was Allie's 62 that really made me want 62, and then she was so difficult to find, and then Koa found her for me, and then she was stuck with Koa for like a year and a half. And so it was just like super, super special to actually get her this year and be able to add her to the collection. Number 7 is Esme, and Esme came from Chris. And if you don't know who Chris is, he is like one of my best friends on the internet. He has sent me some of my favorite dolls as gifts. Esme, actually, he gave me some of his rewards, and that is how I was able to buy her. So I kind of share her with him, but I love 81. I've wanted 81 ever since I got back into collecting. This is like one of my favorite outfits I've ever put together, and I'm obsessed with it, even though it's just a top and skirt. It looks so pretty on her. Yes, I got her when, like, for some reason this year I re-entered my Twilight phase, and I was like, well, why the heck not? Name her Esme. So I did. So yeah, she's named after the vampire from Twilight. But I love 81. I think even though she's just, the simple classic mold, she's very beautiful. And her wig is actually one of my favorites. That's actually the wig that Yasmin has on. Yasmin is a custom that I have. But I love this wig, and now I have it in, like, this is its pristine curled version, and then Yasmin's I have all brushed out and stuff, so I have it, like, in 2 different styles. I love her, and I wish I could put her higher up, honestly. Number 6 is Kumi, and this is Truly Me 64. She was a gift from a wonderful subscriber. I got her, I believe she was brand new in box, or pretty much, but I cannot remember. I'm so sorry. But I didn't think I was going to get the chance to own her because by the time I realized I really wanted her, the new Truly Me's were coming out, and it was just like, oh my God, crap, I didn't get her. But she goes really, really nicely with Jess, who is my sister's doll, and Lilith, my number 30. I really love Kumi and Lilith together, and they're kind of tiding me over until I can get number 40 because Kumi here reminds me a lot of number 40. I love this doll, and the fact that she has a little bit longer hair than number 30 is amazing, and she's got the little flip. She is so cute. I need to take more pictures of her. She's so freaking adorable, and yes, she is named after the Bratz doll. Speaking of the new Truly Me's, number 5 is Kiara. So this is, oh crap, I think she's 118. I said the wrong number in her opening video, but this is a doll that I literally love so much. So I always wanted another Nenea mold in my collection, and when they came out with one with the light skin tone, I was like, yes, perfection. Her wig I do really like. However, initially when I got Kiara and Nymeria, I was like, no, their wigs are fine. Like, they don't really feel wiry or anything like that. As time has gone on, I definitely can confirm, as someone who, with my visual impairment, I do a lot more feeling than I do obviously seeing, but I can confirm that their wigs are a bit different, especially Nymeria. She's my 110. Her hair is a bit frizzy at the ends and stuff. Kiara is not really, even though Kiara is the one I use the most, but I do think there is definitely a lower grade quality to the newer Truly Me's hair, which really freaking sucks. So anyway, back to Kiara. Yes, her name came from the Lion King. She is something I really wanted in a doll. She really resembles like an Anea and an 81 like mix, and she's so pretty. And how cute does she look in pigtails? She's been in these pigtails since October, and she looks adorable in Emily's dress. Like, she's super cute, and she's definitely the one I do recommend if you are interested in getting any of the new Truly Me's. I think her wig is a little bit better than 110's, and those are the only two new ones I have, so I can't really compare them to anybody else's. Number 4 is Mari. So this was my surprise present from Chris. He sent me her along with a ton of clothes. This is number 24, and I've wanted a 24 for a very long time, but I just never really made the jump to buy her, and I'm glad I didn't, because the fact that she came from him just means so much more. I actually took this doll when I was away from home for about a week. I took her and I hung out with her, and she's incredible. Definitely a lot of people prefer this doll. They say she reminds them a lot of Tenny. I can say she does, but I think like looks wise she's better. I kind of like Tenny's wig a little bit better, but this one is way more easier to manage. I love her so much, and the fact that she came from him is just absolutely so freaking special to me. And I have had her the shortest amount of time out of any of the dolls on this list, but really sentimentality is something that's super important to me. And you know, when you gift someone something and you know it's something they've, you know, either been wanting for a long time, or you know, it's so special. And she's really beautiful, and she is like, I believe he said she's like the original or earlier versions from like 2009, I believe. So she's not a Truly Me like revamped one. So she's adorable. I definitely recommend a 24. She's super cute, and her name actually she's literally named after a villain, so I guess she's gonna be a mean girl. Number 3 is Ella. So this is my 26, and I'm gonna be the first to admit I initially was not a fan of 26, but as time went on, I realized I wanted her, and I wanted her really bad. And I was able to get her actually from a fellow AGIGer, brand new in box for I think 100 or under 100. And if you know anything about this doll, like trying to get her in good condition is ridiculous. So because of her curls, so I was so incredibly grateful for that opportunity. Her one downfall is she does have perma panties, but it doesn't affect me. It makes her stand out because she's the only doll in my collection with perma panties. She's also one of very few Addie molds that I have. That needs to be like a new goal for me. I need more Addie molds because I love it. But she's the only one with the medium skin tone. She is so cute. I'm also like just really obsessed with her name. Like it just kind of came to me and I was like, yeah, Ella, she's so adorable. I seriously love her so much. I wish I could take her more places with me, but I don't want to mess up her curls because yes, I can fix them, but honestly, I can never replicate the, you know, factory ways. But anyway, she's adorable. I do recommend her, but she is kind of difficult to get your hands on now. I do know they constantly have her at the benefit sale, but I don't know how long that's going to last, you know, with her being in stock. But seriously, 26s are incredible, and if you have one, you know what I mean. And if you ever have the opportunity to get one, take my word for it, do not pass it up. Number 2 is my Roxy. So Roxy I bought from an AGIGer, and she was customized by Small Friends. So she is one of 2 dolls in my collection that Omar has made. I've never purchased one directly from him, which is so funny, but I always wanted a doll that looked like this. I really wanted with the nose piercing and the tattoos, and she is stunning. Her wig, super simple, but super amazing. I mean, she's like a redhead Blair base. So like, why would I not be obsessed with her? She is definitely super unique to my collection, not her hair color by any means, or, you know, the fact that she's another Blair custom, but she's the only one with the tattoos and the nose piercing. Like, she is just so incredibly cool to me. I love her so much. I knew she was going to be high on the list. I knew she wasn't going to be number 1 because number 1 was picked way before, but she is super easy to take places because she's got, you know, the straight hair. So she's definitely one I bonded with a little more, but she's seriously incredible. And I'm so glad that I finally have a doll that looks like this in my collection. Number one is Ainsley, and this probably shouldn't shock any of you if you know how long I hunted and wanted number 15. I was even considering paying the ridiculous like 300 plus that people sell her for on the internet. And why is this doll unique, you may wonder? Well, she is definitely one of the original, I guess, like 20 early American Girls. She wasn't out for very long. She is, yes, a classic mold, but she has textured hair and she does not have a part. So that's super unique as well. Since she wasn't around for very long, obviously that means there weren't very many of her made. And given her textured hair and things like that, people tend to sell her for way more than what they should. But thanks to a friend of mine, I was sent the eBay listing, and then I talked it over with, of course, Chris, and he was like, yes, you should do it. That is definitely a 15. So I went ahead and I bought her, and she is one of my biggest accomplishments because I paid under 100 for her, which is craziness. I'm not one for sharing like how much I paid, but if I got a good deal, I'm absolutely going to tell you guys because it can happen. So it's just, she is absolutely stunning. I love her so, so much. And again, she's got straight hair, so she's super easy to take places, and it's so soft, and she's super photogenic, and I just love Ainsley so, so much, and I cannot believe I acquired her this year. There you have my top 10 American Girls that I got in the year 2022. I definitely am super grateful for all of them. Like I said, it is just an absolutely incredible thing to be a part of, and I'm so glad that I refound my love for dolls. And it's actually, my anniversary is coming up. I think it will be 3 years on Christmas Eve. So that's super, super crazy. But anyway, let me know who your favorite doll that you got this year is. I would love to know in the comments down below. If you have not already, give this video a big thumbs up, hit that subscribe button to join the fam, and tap that really cool notification bell so you know the exact moment I post a new video. Have a blessed day, and I'll speak to you all soon. Bye, everybody.